Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it is your boy Lewis, man, and I'm back with another banger with yet another video. Man, if you guys haven't subscribed, what are you guys doing, man? Like, you really need to get on it, man. Like, you really need to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you guys don't get caught lacking out here, man. And make sure that you always get the latest and greatest content, man, as I always try to provide for you guys. I always thank and appreciate you guys for always taking the time to watching this video, man, and I truly appreciate it. And once again, man, once you get the chance, man, make sure to share this video. So once again, man, I love and appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's hop right into this video. So what I wanted to do in this video is I wanted to share some respect to LeBron James. Because a lot of times, if you notice, a lot of in my videos, I keep talking about, you know, I've always said that LeBron is one of the best to ever play. But then I always come back and I always talk about why LeBron has had a lot of these myths that a lot of fans keep putting on him and keep making him look bad and keep saying that he's the greatest of all time, along with the fact that LeBron keeps putting a lot of hate on himself because he likes to put himself out there, because now he's using social media again as a platform to say that he is, you know, this big success that continues to spread light into the world, and that he enlightens you. He enlightens you. He is the forefather. You know, he brightens your living rooms and turns on your TV screens. Like LeBron is must watch TV. And the thing is, LeBron is like, he doesn't hear himself when he talks because he contradicts himself in a lot of the things he says. And the fans are quickly to defend him like crazy. And it's like, when you really need to take the time and understand the message. But once again, here or there, that's what he does. And that's what the fans do. They just tend to do that. But this video is going to be on why LeBron has had many clutch moments in his careers. For people claiming that LeBron has not been clutch, that is absolutely not true. Am I going to say that he was as clutch as MJ? No, he wasn't. I know people come with this percentage about how LeBron is 9 for 18 in clutch situations compared to Michael Jordan and blah, 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 just debunking these myths. And I'm just saying that that's a myth for a reason. Because, again, statistics tell the truth, but they do not tell the whole story. Because what people tend to do is they take, for the people who like advanced metrics and they love statistical analysis, they will take a paper, read the stat sheet, and they say, because they're an expert in statistics, oh, because of what this person did on this paper, from what I see, they were able to accomplish this, this, and this, what makes them the best. But how did they get these numbers to make them the best? Like, what is the story behind and why these numbers are the way they are? There's a lot of situations that happen that cause these numbers to pop the way they do. So when I look at LeBron's career, has LeBron been clutch? I can name a bunch of clutch moments when it comes to LeBron James. Let's go to 2007, shall we? Oh, no, not even. Let's go to 2006. I think it was game 5 of the first round playoffs between him and against the Washington Wizards. I think it was tied at 119. And I remember LeBron got the ball off the inbound. I believe it's from Zydrunas Ilgauskas. And LeBron went baseline, scored the field goal that put him up, I think, with 2-point-something seconds remaining, and gave the Cavaliers the win in a 3-2 lead. That was a big-time play by LeBron James. At that point, LeBron's jump shot was not at the best that it was yet. LeBron was still, he was not the best jump shooter. He did take jump shots, and he was jump shooting early, but he wasn't the best jump shooter. But LeBron actually did a very smart thing. He went to the lane. He went to the basket. He could have drew a foul, but instead he took it hard to the cup. Helped the Cavaliers get a 3-2 lead. I mean, it's big because it's in a playoff game, so it's huge. Winner of that series has the advantage, and LeBron did that. 2007, and everybody remembers this game because this game is talked about, and it's one of the greatest performances in NBA history. 2007 Eastern Conference Finals, Game 5. If you remember the previous year, LeBron with company, winning 50 games, and took the Detroit Pistons, who had the league's best record at 64 games, they took them to 7 games. They almost went to the conference finals in just LeBron's 3rd season. Heck of an accomplishment. And I thought LeBron played big. You know, he was amazing. I don't know how, I forgot the numbers, but I don't know if LeBron felt well or not. But for him to go to a 7-game with not as much talent, for those who keep saying that Cleveland is trash, I'm going to tell you again, 2007 is going to prove to me from 2007 to 2010 as to why the Cavaliers are not trash. I don't want to hear it. But here is LeBron's big moments. So we look at, what is it? 2007, Game 5, critical Game 5. Scores 48 points, a historic performance. But what does he do? He scores the last 25 points for Cleveland, scores 29 of the last 30, was hitting jump shots and going to the basket all over the floor. No matter what the Pistons did, they couldn't stop him. Now, I already spoke as to why, like, again, LeBron's finals run was, like, not crazy, but you still can't disregard that amazing performance, okay? That was one of the greatest performances in NBA history. I mean, definitely is worthy of a top 10, arguably even top 5. I mean, for one guy to single-handedly do that against a team geared to stop you and you still score 48 points because they couldn't, it's a heck of an accomplishment. And salute and shout out to LeBron for that, man. He's a real one for balling out the way he did in that game. Really deserves it. Now, he had help, so I don't want to hear that LeBron carried a bunch of bumps to the finals because he had help. But that's nothing to take away from LeBron. He deserves a huge amount of credit for that performance. So that was an amazing game. Definitely one of the greatest in NBA history. Wow. 2009, man, Eastern Conference Finals against the Magic. You know, the Magic in Game 2, I remember they stole Game 1 after the Cavs had a double-digit lead, and they had a double-digit lead in Game 2, which is why the Magic really upset them because Cleveland had the home court advantage, and they really honestly should have beat them. They didn't win on the road, and they played horrible on the road. But, again, in Game 2, Rashard Lewis gives them a 2-point lead, hitting a 3-pointer with Cleveland up 1. Seconds remaining, man. What does LeBron do? He comes off the curl, comes off a pick. I believe Mo Williams passed him the ball. Turkoglu was guarding him. He goes to the top of the key at the 3-point line, hits a fadeaway 3. Turkoglu's all over him, and he hits the shot at the buzzer. And if it wasn't for LeBron's shot, Cleveland would have been down 2-0 to the Orlando Magic, who they should have beaten in that Eastern Conference Finals. But LeBron was spectacular in that series. He averaged over 43 points a game. I remember he had a 49-point Game 1 performance where he was just hitting jump shots and he was just killing it, man. Like, he was just unbelievable. But if it wasn't for that big-time shot that he hit, whether it was skill, whether it was miraculous, LeBron doesn't hit that shot, the Cavaliers probably get swept. So, once again, LeBron deserves a lot of credit for even keeping the Cavaliers in the series. So, it's big time. Let's see. You have 2011, man, Eastern Conference semifinals in Game 5. Now, everybody was talking about if LeBron had a killer instinct. He had just joined the Miami Heat. They kept thinking that LeBron was going to ride the coattails of the Heat in terms of them helping him win a championship. So what happens, man? Game 5. Because we know the previous season, LeBron had this thing where it was like he was playing aggressive and then he just stopped being aggressive. I've already mentioned all the circumstances that happened, so you can watch previous videos. If you guys want to get into that detail, I go into further detail, but this is again about his clutchness. LeBron, the Celtics are in the game in the 4th quarter. LeBron scores, I think it was 11 or 12 points in the 4th quarter, something like that. But he hit 2 devastating 3-pointers in Paul Pierce's face. The man had no conscience, just pulled up and shot them, and then makes a big play on Ray Allen, steals the ball and dunks the ball that puts him ahead, I believe, by 7 or 8. Like, LeBron was just money and clutch in that game. I believe he had 33 points in that game to help close out the series. Just big time, man. He was money in that game. So LeBron was clutch in helping closing out the series, man. Whether he had help with being on a super team or not, LeBron played money. How about 2012, man? In my opinion, LeBron's greatest performance in the history of his postseason career. Down 3-2. 3-2. Elimination game. Boston's 1 win away from going to the NBA Finals. The Miami Heat had a failed season in 2011, losing in an upset to the Dallas Mavericks. The Miami Heat possibly could have been, they probably, if they lose this game, Game 6 in Boston, most likely they will go 2 years without winning a championship after forming a super team. And it was really going to look bad because it would have been a failed experiment. And who knows, if possibly, they might break the team apart because they couldn't get it done in 2 years. So what happens? LeBron comes into the Boston Garden. You look at LeBron's eyes. Look at his eyes from the start of the game. LeBron's not dancing. He's not prancing. LeBron is focused. LeBron looked like he was possessed, not smiling, head down, laser focused. He just was a man on a mission. And the way he played, he was hitting jump shots. He was going to the rack, drawing fouls. Like, you saw the full repertoire of moves from LeBron. And I said, this is the scariest LeBron James that I've ever seen in my life. I said, when LeBron plays like that, unfreaking stoppable. How about 45 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists in an elimination game? In my opinion, it's the greatest performance in his career, because if he doesn't play that way, the Miami Heat are going home and they probably get split, because they would have failed in 2 years since they formed with Wade and Bosh to not be able to deliver a championship to Miami after having past playoff failures previously before they teamed up together. So that was huge. Played just unbelievable. And then comes up with 31 points in Game 7. So he scored averages 38 in the last 2 games. So big ups to LeBron James. 2013, Game 6 of the NBA Finals. I know people want to talk about how Ray Allen, you know, saved his legacy and blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. But let's talk about the fact that the Spurs had a double-digit lead entering the 4th quarter. And let's talk about the fact that LeBron did not shoot the ball well from the field, and he had 32 points. But let's talk about the fact that LeBron had a 32-point triple-double, 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. Had 16 points in the 4th quarter to keep the Miami Heat in the game, and hit a 3 to make the game a 1-possession game. And I blame that on the Spurs, because Greg Popovich took out Tim Duncan, and also the Spurs missed 5 free throws in the 4th quarter. So even with LeBron turning the ball over 3 times in the last 2 minutes, pulling off a pre-Kyrie, before Kyrie against the Warriors on Saturday, LeBron still showed out and kept his team in the game. So you got to give him big props for that. And then in Game 7, LeBron scores 37 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 of 10 from the 3-point line. Hits the jumper in Game 7 in the 4th quarter with seconds remaining to put the Miami Heat up by 4 to help them secure their back-to-back championships in Miami. And so what could have been a failure ends up being triumph in LeBron helping the Heat going back-to-back, and LeBron winning back-to-back finals MVPs. So, you know, those are short. So I just wanted to say this, man. It was just pretty, you know, this was pretty short, but I wanted to say that LeBron has had many moments in his career. He's been clutch in the regular season. He's been clutch in the playoffs, but I just wanted to name a couple of his playoff moments. You could even go back in 2016, you know, with his, you know, amazing performance, back-to-back 41-point games against the Golden State Warriors, and, you know, having a 27-point triple-double in Game 7 to help them out. So LeBron has had many clutch moments in his career. It's just, it doesn't get talked about enough. Like, again, I just wish LeBron would stop acting like a diva. But again, this is what shows you that LeBron is great. So once again, this is Lewis checking it back in with another video. If I don't know what you guys are doing, man, you need to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell to make sure you always get the latest and greatest content. So let me know what you guys think of it. If there is any moments that you guys remember from LeBron that shows that LeBron is actually pretty clutch, whether it's season or postseason. I just wanted to name a few. I could go back and forth, but I just wanted to show some love to LeBron because he is one of the greatest of all time. No matter how much I talk about how all these myths about him, which is not true, but one thing that is true, when the pressure is on, when the game is on the line, when there's an elimination game on the line, LeBron shows out, man. And like one of the GOATs has always said, when LeBron takes it to the rack, he makes people their son in the paint. Those are just facts. But once again, man, I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to watch in this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If there's any moments that you guys remember for LeBron that I didn't mention in this video, I know many more, but I just wanted to name a few. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I truly appreciate you guys, as always, for taking the time to watch, man. This is your boy Lewis checking back out, man. Peace out. One love, man. Peace. Thanks for watching.